Recently, I got into Magic the Gathering and I absolutely love this game. I enjoy playing the online version and I got really excited when I saw that many people also enjoy playing the physical version of this game. This made me wonder, what do I need as a complete beginner if I wanted to start playing Magic the Gathering? By the end of this video, you will know what I would buy as a complete beginner to start playing Magic the Gathering. What I have here is a calculator so I can count everything, and then I have the Czech crowns to United States dollars because all of this, because I'm from Czech Republic, it shows the number in Czech Republic, like in crowns, so it's really hard. So let's start. The first thing that I would buy would be Magic card sleeve black. Magic card sleeves are basically, if I have a good example here, this is a good example. Basically, you put this card in your deck, like in this sleeve. And the reason why you need to have sleeves, here is a better example, into a sleeve. So from one side you can see it, from the other you can't see it. And the problem why, or the reason why people must have this, is that there are cards that have from both sides like written what they are. And imagine that you wouldn't have card sleeves, meaning that when you would look on the top of your deck and you would see, oh my god, I have this card. So that would be cheating because you would know what your top card is. That's why you need to play, you must use card sleeves. And if I would buy a card sleeve, I would probably buy this one. And this one, yeah. So here it costs 44, I will count everything in Czech crown, so then it's easier so I don't mix currencies. But this one costs 44.78 and it's not one. I scroll down and I realize there is written the quantity. Here you can see quantity 80. So I would have 80 of these. So I would probably buy both of them because there are two formats from what I know. You can play a 60 card format. That means that this would be enough for me. But there's also 100 card format, something Commander. I'm still beginner, so I'm not sure. Something about Commander where you play only one copy of each card and you have 100 cards there. So 80 wouldn't be enough for me. And that's why I would buy this twice. So I know, for example, if I would lose accidentally 1, 2, 3 of them, I would still have more. So I would buy twice this number. So let's do this number, 1025.75 times 2 equals 22,000. Okay, so, and here I will then put it, so I already have this, so I can get rid of this, same thing. Next is Magic MTG Playmat, and this basically, here's a good example. It looks like this. Here you put your lands, if you play, because when you play it in the physical version, you need to put it somewhere. And you have physical, you need to use lands, and there are like library, graveyard, exile, and other stuff. So, and your art here, basically, this is like the battlefield. And I have an advantage. I would probably use a Sharpie or a marker, something like this, probably a black one, because I have my own merch and I already bought it, and I would use my gaming mouse pad. I would use it as a, I would draw like here the lands and everything. And the cool thing is that I am basically the only one who would have it like this. And my goal is to spend as least money as possible, but at the same time, so I am happy with what I have, so I don't need to buy something else. And because I already have this, I'm not counting the cost of this, mat, because I already have it. So, but let's just say that you would like to buy this one. So also you are unique for some, I don't know, maybe you really enjoy my channel and want to support me. I go to US, USD, save. This it will load. Hopefully, here we have USD. It costs 40 USD. 40. So when I go here, I put here number 40. So it's around this number, 474 equals this number. So I already have this mat. I would use a Sharpie, and I have Sharpie, so I'm not counting the cost for a Sharpie, and I would just draw it there manually. Next, what you need is an MTG Deck Box, and you use this to carry your deck around, because just carrying it in your hand would be very messy. And I really like this one, and The reason why is I love playing Warlock in Hearthstone, and this has this purple thing. So let me show you Warlock logo, and you can see here. This is like the image where that I used. Here you can see it's purplish and things like this, so it would perfectly match with this. So plus 325. Plus 325. One thing I need to say, the shipping cost is not included in here because counting it would kill me. So I'm just purely counting the cost. Of course, you can get things on sale, so it can be even cheaper. But let's move on. And what I heard is that people say that you need MTG coins. It's probably when you do coin flip, and I haven't seen so far any card that does something with a coin flip, but I played Pokemon back in the days, so I know that some cards have this. So probably, yeah, but I wouldn't buy it. I would instead use I would probably use like a Czech crown, like this one probably, and I would just flip it. So, and I know that there are a lot of people, like there was one video I recommend it, where if you don't have certain cards, you can replace them with something else. For example, when you summon tokens, and one guy said that you can have ketchup. Yes, that if you don't have a token, you can easily play with like this packet, like tomato ketchup packet, and they allow it. So yes, this is something I didn't know. So yes, you can do this. Did I count the cost of? No, I didn't, because I don't want to buy coins. The same thing, MTG dice. I don't know if I need it, or because if I would, I just don't know. Probably, yeah. I think if I build my deck where I don't need it, I don't need it. But probably I would go somewhere into store. You see, it's not extremely expensive, so but I wouldn't buy it as a complete beginner because I don't know if it's necessary or not. Next thing that I would definitely buy is MTG Kit Black, MTG Starter Kit Black, or MTG Rookie Black Deck. Because I love playing black, mono black, means only black cards, I would pick something like this. And what I see is that the difference between Starter Kit is how it sounds. It's to start with a certain expansion, let's say Bloomborough, and you can buy this and get like a lot of cards in here and play as it. So it's something like, to start with 2 decks ready to play, so you can immediately play just by buying this. It would cost you around 400 Czech crowns, but you don't know how much that is. But Magic the Gathering Team Booster Pack Black, and here MTG Rookie. The difference is that here you can see, I highly recommend you to check out this channel, really, really good. And what you can see here in his hand are like explanations. When you get this Rookie Black, there will be explained what each card, like not what each card does, but a lot of information for beginners. So I would probably, now it's out of stock, but it's $9.99, so let's say 10. Let's say 10. This would be 220. So 220, and this is 179 if I wanted. But probably I would buy the Rookie deck because it also explains. So I would spend probably this. Currently it's out of stock, but this is what I would buy because I know that I want to play mono black. Highly recommend you, if you haven't played Magic the Gathering Arena, like the online card game, highly recommend you. Before you spend money in this, I would highly recommend you to try the online version because you can find out if you enjoy or not enjoy. There are also some differences, but if you don't enjoy the core concept of the card game, then there's no point of you spending real money and then realizing and regretting that I spent money in something I don't enjoy. So I highly recommend you to do it. So I would probably buy this Rookie deck, which is 410. So plus how much? 22887 equals. So that's what I would do. And the last thing is a card binder. And their kind binder is basically so you can showcase, like, so it's easy to show here. So you can like have your cards here and have them like, and you can showcase them, but also it's it looks really good. I had Pokemon for a very long time, and I think I know this is a very, very good thing. And I was looking if there is like a themed one, and yes, I could in theory buy this one, but I don't like it that much. And and this one also looks nice, but I like demons, I don't like dragons at all, and it's also sold out probably. Yeah, sold out. So I looked at this one, and this one looks interesting. I know that I could do purely, that I could have purely like a black one, like pure black, nothing, but if I look at this, I don't know what Horizons 3 is, probably an expansion, but it looks cool, I like it. So I would spend 68696. 68696. So that's what I would buy. So, and the total number is 4,208.7 Czech crowns. Also, this is just an example, so we exactly know how I would calculate my budget. And if I put it here, total V, this would cost me around $183. But there is one important thing. Even though I'm a complete beginner, I know that number one, I enjoy this game and I want to play it online. And number two, you can easily start playing this game. Just, you know, start out by, if you spend only like 50 bucks, between 50 to 20 bucks, and you can enjoy playing the game just by spending 50 bucks. Or even I know that people say between 50 and 20 bucks, you can easily start and enjoy the game. But I know as a fact that I would really enjoy playing Magic the Gathering, and because I know it, I'm willing to spend roughly 200 bucks on this hobby. And just so you know, you might think that this is a high number, but I started playing Airsoft, and I spent around, yeah, I'm playing it for the second year, and it's a lot more expensive. I spent around how much? I am not exaggerating, around the number 20000. I spent 800 to 900 bucks to start playing Airsoft, and it's both of them are my hobbies, but if I compare them just based on how much money they require, Magic the Gathering is a lot cheaper. And the second thing, if you play Airsoft, you need to buy the BBs, the things you shoot, and they cost roughly around 200 Czech crowns, so they roughly cost like 8 bucks each, like the whole package. And depends on how frequently you play. If I put I am able to play like 5 games, 4 games, 3 games before I need to buy another pack. Also depends how long you played and everything, but you should roughly expect, let's say, you should roughly expect to spend every time you go and play around 4 bucks. And also you need to pay, I don't know how, every arena is different, but you need to spend around 10 bucks to enter and play. So based purely on how expensive it is, a hobby like Magic the Gathering is cheaper than Airsoft. So I'm basically here talking with Raran, and what I found is that, so I remember you telling in one of your videos that you would love to play Magic in the physical form with someone, but you don't have anyone to play it with. And here is a solution.
In person, of course, as well, and finally by using your physical cards with a camera via video call. In my research so far, video calling to play is actually fairly common, much more than I anticipated, and I think it's a rather cool way to do it. From the stories I've read, why people play like this, it's more of a friendly way to play. There isn't necessarily anything competitive or anything like that. To me, it's like friends using it as an excuse to bust out cards they've had for years just to call their mates and chat. And that's really...
And what I want to say, I'm very sorry, I don't remember who this creator on YouTube is, so I'm sorry that I cannot mention you, but he's a really good guy. I started watching him, he helped me a lot in the beginning. Enjoyable. And here is the second thing. Can US players play with EU? This is like the online. It is not region locked. Compared to Hearthstone, which is region locked, that means that I can play with Raran, he's from Canada, and I am from Czech Republic, and we can play together, but we cannot play Hearthstone. So yeah, I hope I said it correctly. He's from Canada, because if not, he's going to kill me. But I think he's from Canadian. So yeah, this is my video on what I would buy as a complete beginner. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned, my friends.